In today and hashtag 039's movie, we in hashtag 039, I'll talk about a big change that happened at Ripple Labs and how it affected the XRP ecosystem. Reports have come out, and Matt Hamilton, a former director at Ripple, has confirmed them. The company is about to make a big decision. They are going to burn over 14.5 billion XRP from their trust. This move, which is expected to happen in 2024, is not just a rumor. It was confirmed recently by a Ripple official who said that the company might burn about 29% of the XRP that is presently held in escrow. Such a move would have deep and far-reaching effects. The burn is likely to happen soon. This could greatly reduce the amount of XRP available, which could cause its price to rise heavily. We are now in the first quarter of 2024, and the excitement about this possible burn is obvious. Taking out such a large amount of XRP from circulation could cause its value to hit all-time highs, possibly even into the thousands of dollars per coin. Hello, Money Site family. Welcome back to the site you trust for all things XRP. There are a few things we need to do before we start with today and hashtag 039's programming. Please do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and notifications, to join our lively group. Wait a minute, there in hashtag 039's something exciting about to happen. We in hashtag 039, getting ready to give away a huge amount of XRP when we reach 60,000 members. It and hashtag 039's really easy to enter the giveaway. It and hashtag 039's simple, just do 3 things. To make sure you get in, make sure you and hashtag 039 ready and leave a hash money site in the comments. This change, which was first rumored on December 21, 2023, has quickly become one of the most important things to happen in the Bitcoin world. In this movie, we in hashtag 039 I'll look at what might happen as a result of this large-scale burn of XRP, why Ripple made this decision, and what this means for people who own XRP and the altcoin market as a whole. It and hashtag 039's important to know how this could change the world of digital assets and what it means for your XRP investments as we get ready for this historic event. The amount of XRP available has been slowly going down since over 11.6 million units have already been burned. Several news stories confirm that Ripple plans to burn a huge amount of its XRP that is held in escrow. This makes things even more complicated. About 29 billion XRP, which is almost 29% of all the XRP they own. This choice is likely to have a big effect on the value of XRP, which could change the way the market works in a big way. At the same time, Ripple has been actively buying huge amounts of XRP, which may seem contradictory at first. Since the start of their legal battle with the SEC, they have accumulated over 8.4 billion. According to Ripple, this approach is meant to keep the market in good shape. It may seem strange to both burn and buy XRP at the same time, but it has to do with the complicated court case that Ripple is still battling with the SEC. There is a lot of talk that a deal between Ripple and the SEC that takes place behind the scenes might include burning a lot of XRP from Ripple and hashtag 039's security. This planned decrease in the total supply of XRP, along with rising demand, is going to make the market stand out in a special way. As Ripple can and hashtag 039 get to its huge escrow funds, it becomes more and more important to get XRP for practical needs, like making it easier for people to pay through the RippleNet system. Because of this, Ripple has started a plan to buy XRP back from the circulating market and store it in a different wallet, leaving the escrow alone. Changes in Ripple and hashtag 039's plan for XRP have recently caused a lot of debate in the cryptocurrency community. Notably, Ripple was recently able to use 1 billion XRP to make payments across borders. Surprisingly, though, only 80% of that amount was sent back to trust. The other 20% was sent to a different wallet. This move has led to more rumors about a possible deal between Ripple and the SEC. It is thought that Ripple could burn 80% of the XRP that is in escrow and keep the other 20% for operational needs. If this move is approved, it fits with what analysts and experts say will happen. The value will go up a lot. It and hashtag 039's easy to see why. The demand for XRP is going to be huge. It will be used to make over $1.20 quadrillion in payments, but the supply is going to be very low. The value of XRP is likely to reach all-time highs because of this gap between supply and demand. Ripple Labs just recently said that US banks are becoming more interested in using XRP for digital transfers since they partially won their case against the SEC. The demand for XRP went up a lot after this win and the rise in institutional interest that followed. With the planned large-scale burn of XRP, the supply will be cut in half, making the race to get this digital asset even tougher. A major crypto trading fund recently said it would list XRP, which has added to the momentum. This has led some market watchers to believe that a reasonable price for XRP in the near future could be around $1,352. This price estimate is based on the fact that institutions are becoming more interested, the supply is expected to go down, and XRP can handle large-scale financial activities. Recent rumors say that Ripple Labs has made a big breakthrough, which could only be called a landmark event in the world of cryptocurrencies. Reports say that the U.S. Congress has made an offer to Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple Labs. This is a settlement plan that could make the price of XRP much higher, to about $329. Even though it has an #039 been proving it, this news points to a big change in the laws that apply to Ripple Labs. When we look at what an #039 has been going on with Binance lately, another big player in the crypto space, we can better understand the context of this rumored deal. After being investigated by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, Binance recently agreed to a settlement deal. This is a good sign for both the exchange and the crypto community as a whole. The settlement between Binance and the SEC is a key sign of how the SEC is acting now, as they seem to prefer short legal fights to long ones. This method seems to be used by Ripple Labs as well, which is looking into the issue more. Stuart Aldrode, Ripple and #039's chief legal officer, told us that the SEC has also made a payment offer to Ripple Labs. The terms of this offer and Ripple and #039's answer are not public yet, but what they mean is huge. Some experts say that if Ripple agrees to this deal, the value of XRP could rise to $352 by the fourth quarter of 2024. We will now talk about what the CEO of Ripple said about the SEC and #039's settlement offer, which is the main topic of today and #039's conversation. This is a very important move, especially since Congress is putting more and more pressure on SEC Chairman Gary Gensler to quickly settle the lawsuit. A new piece that quotes Stuart Aldrode talks about the most important moment for Ripple as it navigates these legal waters. The story talks about how important this possible settlement is and how it could change Ripple and #039's path and, by extension, the value of XRP. It was interesting to hear what Stuart Aldrode, Ripple and #039's chief legal officer, had to say about the early stages of the company and #039's legal fight with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. In his testimony, Aldrode said that Ripple Labs was given a settlement deal before the SEC officially sued Ripple. This first offer, which Ripple turned down in the end, was an attempt to avoid a lawsuit by getting Ripple to agree to the SEC and #039's terms. Ripple turned down this offer because they were sure of their place and their ability to win. This new information is very important because it shows that the SEC wanted a deal from the start instead of a long court case. But this desire to settle has grown stronger as the SEC faces more problems in the case, which is good for small investors. More and more government and private organizations are using the XRP ledger, which makes it more urgent to find an answer. It is now up to the SEC to come to a settlement that takes into account Ripple and #039's position and what it means for XRP and #039.